Hi everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a 20-minute Hatha yoga class, which will be a slow flow, and then a 5-minute meditation at the end. You can go ahead and get started in Supta Baddha Konasana pose, laying on your back with your feet together and your knees out wide, and then allowing your elbows and the backs of your hands to rest gently onto the ground. As we lay here and prepare to flow today, I encourage you to check into your intention for showing up on your mat today. Do you have anything in mind that you want to cultivate during this time? Or are you just here to see what may pop up? Whatever it is, try to keep your focus and attention on your goal throughout class, on your breath, and on the present moment. Begin to bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart as we move into the breathwork portion of class. This will be a super simple breathwork exercise, just taking 4 counts of inhale and 4 counts of exhale. So begin to breathe in through your nose, a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and take a cleansing breath at your own pace, and then allow your hands to come to the outsides of your knees, bringing your knees together as we move into our Setu Sarvangasana pose. Draw your belly button in and begin to lift your hips up towards the sky, really pressing into your heels, and continue breathing at a comfortable pace. We'll be here for one more moment, building the fire in our legs. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, allow your hips to gently come down onto the earth. You can bring your feet to the outsides of your mat and begin to windshield wiper your legs side to side, just to release a little bit of tension. And then we'll bring our feet back to the center of our mat, and we'll lift up into one more bridge pose. So again, tuck your belly button in towards your spine to protect your lower back, and press into your heels and your hands. You may even enjoy tucking your shoulders underneath and clasping your hands. and just focusing on your breath. And on your next exhale, you can release your hips down onto the mat. And again, take a few movements just to release that pose. Begin to draw your knees in towards your chest, swaying side to side, giving yourself a really big hug, and just thanking yourself for all the work that you have put into your practice so far, even if that's just showing up on your mat today. Begin to release your feet back down onto the mat, and we'll extend our right leg up to the sky, taking a few moments to point and flex our toes, and then allowing our right ankle to come onto our left knee, bringing our right hand to our right knee, just creating a little bit of space in our hip. You can stay right there if that feels comfortable. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, you can weave your hands in between your legs, grabbing onto your thigh or your shin as we move into our Ekapada Uttanasana. Allow your left foot to come down onto the mat as we move into a supine twist, allowing your legs to come down onto your left side and opening your arms out wide. If you'd like a little bit of a neck stretch, you can also allow your chin to follow your legs, or even going in the opposite direction. Just tuning into what feels best in your body. Slowly and mindfully begin to bring your legs back up to center. You can unravel your legs. Maybe take a few moments to just reset and prepare for the opposite side. And when you're ready, you can lift your left leg up towards the sky. Again, maybe pointing and flexing your toe. And then we'll bring our left ankle to the top of our right knee. Our left hand coming to our knee and gently pushing our knee away from us. Taking deep inhales and exhales through your nose. And if you'd like, you can bring your hands to your right thigh or your right shin. And just refocus your attention on the present moment. Gently release your right foot down onto your mat, and then allow your legs to fall over onto your right side, moving into our supine twist. You can look to your right side to feel the stretch in your neck, and just relax into this pose. Using the strength in your core, begin to bring your legs back up to center, bringing your feet on the mat. You can sway your legs side to side, and then we'll make our way up into a tabletop position, coming on to our hands and knees, shoulders stacked over wrists and hips stacked over knees. Draw your belly button down towards the earth, lifting your chin, and then bring your belly button towards your spine, chin towards chest. Allow your belly to fall towards the earth and your chin to rise. And we'll flow through these movements of Bitilasana and Marjalasana, going at your own pace, finding your own rhythm, and tuning into what your body needs. Begin to slow your movements, tucking your toes underneath your feet, bending your knees and lifting your hips as we move into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, pressing deeply into the palms of our hands and bending one knee and the other, drawing our chest towards our knees, and keeping our focus on our inhales and exhales. As slow as you can, begin to tiptoe your feet towards your hands. You can take a generous bend in your knees and just move slowly. When you reach the front of your mat, we'll stay in our Uttanasana, just bending over our legs. Maybe you have a deep bend in your knees. You can bring your hands to opposite elbows and just allow your body to fall forward towards the earth. Take a deep inhale through your nose, halfway lift, looking forward with a straight spine. And on your exhale, release into your Uttanasana. Take a deep inhale through your nose, rising up into your Tadasana. And then allow your hands to come to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale through your nose, raising your hands up over your head, Tadasana. And on your exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Step your feet back behind you into plank pose, and then shift your hips into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose, lifting your right foot. And on your exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, stepping it in between your hands. On your next inhale, raise your hands up over your head. And on your exhale, you can bring your arms to a goalpost position, really opening up your chest, or you can leave your hands up over your head. Take a few moments just to feel the Anjaneyasana pose in our legs and arms. And then we'll bring our hands to the outside of our right foot, stepping our knees together and then lowering our body down onto our belly. Bring your elbows out in front of you as we move into Salamba Bhujangasana. Pressing into our elbows and our hands. Again, opening up our chest and allowing our legs to rest gently behind us. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, allow your right cheek to come down onto the palms of your hands, the tops of your hands, and just rest. To press into the palms of your hands, coming up into a tabletop position, and then moving into a downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up behind you, and then allow your left foot to come in between your hands, pressing firmly into your left foot, and then raising your hands up over your head. On your next exhale, allow your elbows to come down into a goalpost position, maybe looking gently up to stretch out the front of our neck. And just breathing in this pose. Begin to release your hands to the outside of your left foot, making your way into a plank pose. And then shifting your hips back, coming into a downward facing dog. Again, as slowly as you can, begin to tiptoe your feet one in front of the other to meet your hands, coming into our Uttanasana pose. And then we'll allow our hips to come down slowly onto the earth, coming into our boat pose. Extending our hands out in front of us, and then slowly trusting the strength in our core, allowing our back to come down onto our mat. Try to go a little slower than you think is possible. You'll be surprised at how strong you are. When you make your way to the mat, begin to release everything into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. Extend your feet and hands out to your sides and just begin to tap into the feeling of surrender, the feeling of gratitude for all the work that you put into your practice today, the physical strength that it took, the mental strength. You really got through a lot of work, and you should be really proud of yourself. In our Shavasana pose, you can close your eyes or leave them open and really choose whatever physical position works well for you. Our Shavasana pose will melt into our meditation for the day. And again, you can choose whatever pose, maybe laying on your back or sitting in a more traditional seated meditation. But in our meditation and our Shavasana, we'll just keep our attention on our inhales and exhales, and I'll let you know when our dhyana or meditation is complete. Begin to deepen your inhales and exhales as you reawaken your body and prepare to return to your day. You can make small movements with your fingers and toes, maybe taking a few neck rolls, just to prepare your mind and body. You should be very proud of yourself for taking the time to take care of yourself today. It takes a lot of strength to move slowly and be intentional, tuning in to movements and your mind. Thank you so much for joining Sustain Life Journal Yoga today. If you would like to learn more about sustainable living and yoga lifestyle tips, you can join the newsletter at sustainlifejournal.com. Be sure to subscribe if you would like more yoga flows in your life and your morning routine. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. See you next time.